Hi art lovers, Allie here! Grab your tablet, your sketchbook, or something cozy to drink. We're doing a calm drawing session today. Right now I'm blocking in the sketch, the messy, no judgment face. I'm using Procreate just because it's what I'm comfortable with. 2 fingers to undo, 3 to redo. I use undo constantly. I begin with simple shapes. Head, shoulders, then the capybara in her arms. It already looks a little questionable, but that's normal. Early sketches are supposed to look awkward. I focus on composition first, making sure the capybara fits naturally in her arms and the pose feels balanced. Now I'm adjusting proportions using the transform tool instead of redrawing everything. It saves so much time. The hands immediately become a problem. They always do. I erase and redraw them a few times until they feel less chaotic. I refine the shoulders, resize the head slightly, and adjust the eyes to keep her expression soft and calm. Flipping the canvas helps a lot here. It makes mistakes painfully obvious, but that's a good thing. Small tweaks make a big difference. As I start sketching in her face, I lightly block in the nose, mouth, and eyebrows just to feel out the expression. People always tell me the noses I draw look like tiny bunny noses or little hearts, which I honestly think is kind of adorable at this point. I keep the mouth small and relaxed, and I angle the eyebrows just slightly so she already feels soft and calm, even in this messy stage. Alright, now it's finally time to work on the hair. I give her curtain bangs and these small space buns, kind of inspired by capybara ears, which honestly just felt right. At first, it looks a little off, and I'm sitting there like, I don't know about this. But I keep tweaking it, moving things around, until it slowly starts to feel more natural. This drawing was actually requested by a friend of mine, and his entire request was literally just, "Please draw Capybara Girl." No explanation, no reference, just pure capybara energy. So while I'm fixing the hair and thinking about the outfit, I'm imagining someone who's completely obsessed with capybaras. Plushies, stickers, themed everything. Just super cozy, calm vibes. And once the sketch finally feels right, I lower the opacity and get ready to start with the line art. Line art always feels so serious. I start with the face, then move with the hair, and then carefully outline the hands. I slow down here and try to keep my lines confident. Once everything is outlined, I turn off the sketch layer and clean up small inconsistencies. It's mostly quiet refinement. I sped up a few parts because it's a long process, but if you want, you can slow it down a bit. Now for color, my favorite part. I lay down base colors, then add blush and soft shadows around the neck and under the hair. For the hair, I add darker tones near the edges and lighter tones in the center to create shine. I blend everything gently for a soft finish. I color the capybara in warm browns, darken the snout slightly, and of course, add blush. Once I add the highlights in the eyes and soft shading underneath, it finally feels alive. For the background, I go with a soft, warm gradient, something really gentle so the characters stand out without feeling too busy. I like keeping this part simple because it kind of ties the whole cozy mood together. Then I add a thin white outline around them, just to help everything pop a little more from the background. After that, I do my final checks, fixing tiny details that probably no one else will notice, but that made the piece feel finished to me. I sign the artwork, write her name, Emily, and add a small hidden message just for my friend. As a little thank you for the very important request. Thank you so much for spending this quiet moment with me. If you enjoyed this cozy drawing session, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support my channel. And if you love capybaras as much as Emily does, leave a brown heart, a mushroom, and an orange in the comments. Ciao!